Robert Kiyosaki once said, "The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it's trained well, it can create enormous wealth." This is the mantra of a man who stands as a beacon of financial literacy in a world where such education is often lacking. Born to a middle-class family in Hawaii, Kiyosaki's life was immeasurably shaped by two father figures. His own father, an educator, personified traditional views on money, while his best friend's father, a successful entrepreneur, offered a radically different perspective. Kiyosaki's early career in the Navy honed his discipline and leadership skills. However, his true calling lay elsewhere. Trading his uniform for the hustle and bustle of entrepreneurship, he ventured into the world of investing. This was a world where the rules he'd learned from his rich dad came into play. A world where financial education could make all the difference. Armed with the wisdom of his rich dad and the lessons from his poor dad, Kiyosaki embarked on a journey to financial freedom. Kiyosaki's financial journey is detailed in his best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This literary masterpiece serves as a roadmap, guiding readers through the intricate labyrinth of personal finance and wealth creation. The book encapsulates a dichotomy of perspectives, drawing from the wisdom of two father figures in Kiyosaki's life: his biological father, the poor dad, and his friend's father, the rich dad. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Kiyosaki introduces a radical shift in thinking about money. He challenges the traditional belief that one must work for money. Instead, he proposes a counterintuitive approach: make money work for you. This notion is a game changer, shattering the shackles of the conventional 9-to-5 grind. It encourages individuals to harness the power of passive income, freeing them from the chains of financial dependence. Kiyosaki also emphasizes the importance of investing in assets over liabilities. Assets are those that put money in your pocket, like rental properties or stocks, while liabilities take money out, like cars or luxurious vacations. By focusing on building assets rather than accumulating liabilities, Kiyosaki suggests that you can create a continuous flow of income, setting the stage for long-term financial freedom. But how do you differentiate between an asset and a liability? How do you make money work for you? That's where financial literacy comes in. According to Kiyosaki, financial education is the cornerstone of wealth creation. Understanding the language of money, knowing how to manage and invest it wisely, is fundamental to achieving financial independence. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not just a book. It's a paradigm shift, a call to action, and a guide to financial emancipation. It's a testament to the power of financial education and a beacon for those yearning for financial freedom. In the words of Kiyosaki, it's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. Beyond Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Kiyosaki developed his financial teachings further in Cash Flow Quadrant. This concept is a cornerstone of his financial philosophies, providing a simple yet profound framework for understanding the different ways people earn income. Imagine a quadrant split into 4 sections. Each section represents a different method of generating income. The top left quadrant is the employee section. This is where most people find themselves, working a 9-to-5 job and earning a salary. The bottom left quadrant is for self-employed people. Here, individuals create their own jobs, such as freelancers, consultants, or small business owners. While there's nothing inherently wrong with being an employee or self-employed, Kiyosaki argues that these left-side quadrants are the rat race. You trade time for money, and if you stop working, the income stops too. It's a constant hustle, with little room for financial freedom. Now let's journey to the right side of the quadrant. The top right quadrant is business owners. Unlike the self-employed, business owners have systems or teams that work for them. They leverage other people's time and talents to generate income. The bottom right quadrant is where the investors reside. These individuals let their money work for them. They invest in stocks, real estate, businesses, or other assets that generate passive income. The beauty of being an investor is that your money grows over time, even when you're sleeping. Kiyosaki's primary message is to encourage people to move from the left side of the quadrant to the right. It's not about abandoning your job immediately, but rather about learning and gradually building systems or investments that can generate income for you. It's about transitioning from actively working for money to having your money work for you. And remember, it's not an overnight process. It requires a shift in mindset, learning new skills, and taking calculated risks. But the reward? Financial freedom. As Kiyosaki firmly believes that financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. So how do we apply Kiyosaki's teachings in our lives? A question that many of us ask after absorbing the wisdom of Robert Kiyosaki. It's not just about understanding his philosophy, but about taking action, about implementing these teachings in our everyday lives. The first step is to increase your financial literacy. Kiyosaki emphasizes that knowledge is truly power when it comes to money. So it's time to hit the books, delve into financial blogs, listen to podcasts, or take online courses. The more you learn about finance, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions. Next, start investing. But remember, Kiyosaki's approach isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building wealth over time. Start small if you need to. Perhaps invest in a low-cost index fund or consider real estate if that's where your interest lies. The key is to make your money work for you, rather than you working for your money. Then, embark on the journey towards financial freedom. This doesn't mean you'll never have to work again. Rather, it means creating multiple streams of income that can sustain you, even if you decide to step away from your 9-to-5 job. This might mean starting a side business, investing in rental properties, or writing a best-selling book. Remember, the road to financial independence requires an entrepreneurial mindset. It's about taking calculated risks, not being afraid of failure, and always looking for opportunities. Kiyosaki believes that every challenge can be turned into an opportunity if you have the right mindset. Lastly, don't forget the importance of continuous learning. Kiyosaki's teachings aren't static, they're a way of life. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for financial independence. As Kiyosaki himself puts it, don't be addicted to money, work to learn, don't work for money, work for knowledge. So let's start working for knowledge and let the wealth follow. Let's apply Kiyosaki's teachings in our lives and pave our own path to financial freedom.